Anyway, I'd give that up.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to call to order the Public Works Committee meeting for Tuesday, June 13th, 2017. First order of business is roll call and determination of quorum. Brenda, when you are ready, please. Here.
Scott? Here. Solomon? Here. Drew? Here. Nordstrom? Here. We have a quorum.
Thank you, Brenda. Now's the time for to adopt the agenda. Do I have any changes, additions, anything? If not, I would entertain a motion to adopt. Second. Motion by Solomon, second by Drew to adopt the agenda. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Agenda is adopted. Now is the time for general public comment, which is a time for members of the public to discuss or express concerns to the committee on any issue not limited to items on the agenda. Action, however, will not be taken in the meeting on any issue not on the agenda except by placement thereon by unanimous vote of the aldermen present. I have no general public comment form, so we'll move on to consent items 1 through 13. Seeing no speaker request forms, he's on 14. I'll open and close public comment and entertain any removals from the consent calendar by committee members at this time. If not, I'd entertain a motion to adopt the consent calendar.
Adoption.
I have a motion by Darla and a second by Solomon to adopt the consent calendar. Brenda? That's all of items 1 through 13 with none being removed. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. We're at the end of the consent calendar. Now we're on non-consent item number 14. I will open public comment. And Dane, when you are ready. I think you know the routine by now, sir.
I'm Dane Boomsma with Boom Shakalaka LLC. Charity hasn't said it yet, but
No, it's coming.
Since the last meeting, we have met with the city engineering staff, Dale Tech and Ted Johnson, and the city attorney. And the attorney was going to be doing some investigating on some projects that have had some strategic payment plans and things like that. I think Dale can touch on this when we get to that agenda item. I think that we are in agreement and working towards an agreement of some sorts, meaning the staff and myself are. So really I don't have any other comments right now. And
Okay, but you'll stand by for questions?
yes.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. We'll now close public comment on item number 14 and move on to item number 14, which is appeal of denied exception request from KTM Design Solutions on behalf of Boom Shakalaka LLC to waive additional pavement, curb, gutter, sidewalk, and streetlight conduits in Dias Avenue. Mr. Tech.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As Mr. Boomsma indicated, we met with him, and I believe we are working towards a solution for this. My recommendation would be for this committee to recommend to the council that the appeal of the denial be approved, or to actually waive the requirements to build contingent upon the applicant entering into an agreement regarding the improvements along Dias Avenue. And what that means is staff will work with the applicant in finding a solution that works for both for him and for the city. More than likely it'll be a deferred improvement where the city may collect funds, put those in license and trust and keep them until such time as the road gets improved. Therefore he can move forward with what he's requesting to do, which is to plat property out there, and he will have at least addressed his portion of what improvements are due to him. So that agreement will be coming back in front of the council. So that would be my recommendation, is to approve the appeal contingent upon entering into an agreement.
Thank you. And I have to commend both of you for being willing to work on it instead of, circumventing. And I do appreciate you willing to roll up your sleeves and find a solution. So thank you for doing that. We'll go to Amanda Scott.
Thank you. And may I just ask a follow-up question of Mr. Dale Tech?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So Dale, I'm just trying to make sure I understand. So we're going to send this to council with a recommendation to waive the improvements, but you're going to work on an agreement between the two of you, and the money is going to be collected and set aside so that the property owners, when these properties are developed, they're not going to all of a sudden get socked with something in the future.
Correct.
All right, thank you.
Anybody else? I don't have a motion on the floor yet. Mr. Nordstrom.
Thank you, Madam Madam Chair. May need some help on this motion, but I'll make the motion to uphold the appeal of denial based on the contingency that we do have an agreement. No?
Grant the appeal.
Grant the appeal, excuse me, yes, correct. Grant the appeal based on the contingency of having an agreement with Mr. Boomsma. And is there anything else that needs to be placed in the motion?
In the city for deferred
In the city with deferred payments?
improvements.
Improvements, okay. Appreciate the help.
Did that summarize it? Okay, that'll work. Do I have a second? I have a motion by Nordstrom and a second by Solomon. Any further discussion?
Yes, Madam.
You want to keep
Sure.
the floor?
Yep,
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Just to clarify on the deferred payment, just so everybody understands on that part of it is that as the city develops out there or developers make progress out in that direction, then that's when that'll all start coming to fruition. And so that does not come out of the CIP funding. That's my major concern. So just so that everybody's on the same page with that concern. And Dale, if I'm correct on this, and we probably won't see this for a number of years, correct?
Well, we'll see the agreement right away. It'll
Yes,
be,
I mean,
it'll be a
yes.
number of years, we believe, before there'll be any improvements made out there to Dias. Yeah, you are correct.
Thank you. I'll yield.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. All opposed, same sign. Recommend approval on item number 14 to the full council. Madam, wait, no.
No?
Amanda Scott.
Thank you. And if I can just be given some leeway just to make some comments, if the rest of the members would allow me? Sure. Thank you. So I don't know if everyone's aware, but this is Alderwoman Charity Doyle's last Public Works Committee. And the next committee meeting, she is going to be out of town, and Alderwoman Darla Drew will be proceeding at the next meeting. So on behalf of myself, and I'm pretty sure on a lot of the other council members, I would like to extend a thank you for the service you've done. You have been wonderful in building consensus and making sure that you built up relationships between our applicants and our citizens and city staff. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I have a motion to adjourn? All in favor? Aye. Thank you.